Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build this week. Today I am building like a kind of cute traditional suburban home that's like a fixer-upper for a newly single mom, and I'm going to get more into the people who I thought would live here when we get onto the interior, because I think it'll make a little bit more sense to see like visually what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know what on earth to say in this voiceover because this is the fourth time I'm recording this voiceover. I don't know what on earth happened, but my microphone or my editing software, or I don't know what it was, but just would not work, and I had to hard restart my entire computer. And I mean, thank God I finally got it working because I was stressing. So I finally figured it out last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, it's late, I've already recorded this voiceover 3 times, I am just going to, do it tomorrow morning. I'm not working until the afternoon, I'm closing, I'll have plenty of time, no big deal, and I'll get my video up on time and early, and I'll be chilling, I'll be loving life. Wrong. So here I am. I woke up pretty early. I have a decent schedule in terms of just waking up, like an internal clock, I guess. And I'm laying in my bed, and I was like, I'm gonna like scroll through Instagram for a little bit. By the way, follow me on Instagram if you're not already, and you can see more of my wacky builds and hear more of my stories if you want. I don't know. I just tell stories and ramble, but I would like to pretend that you guys like it. Anyway, so I'm laying in bed, just doing my thing, scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like, I'm gonna get caught up on some reading. Like, I have a book account on Instagram and TikTok where I like to review my books that I read because I just love to read, and I'll link that down below if you guys are interested in it at all. But I was like, I'm gonna get caught up on reading because I want to get this review up for the book I'm currently reading in the next probably 2 weeks or so. And I get a little text from my work group chat, and they're like, hey, can anybody come in? And I was like, dang, I should probably go in because I'm like new there and I want to like make a good impression, and I'm hoping that by showing up I start to get scheduled for some of like the better shifts, because I am like a server and a bartender at a restaurant, and obviously like you make more money if you work like a Friday night or a Saturday morning, or Saturday night as opposed to Tuesday morning. But I'm new, so like I gotta play the game, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like, holy crapola, I am not going to feel okay for the rest of the day if this voiceover is not done and ready to go. So tonight I can just upload it and enjoy, because I really love making these videos. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Obviously, the only logical thing I can do is get up. I did my hair. It looks really cute. I have these like 2 braids into this cute little space bun in the back of my head, and hopefully it keeps my hair all down because it's so frizzy. I work outside. I work at like it's not like a golf course per se, but it's kind of like that. And I was like, I am just gonna do my voiceover while I do my makeup. So if you hear me clinking around, that is me putting on my sunscreen. I don't even really wear a lot of makeup, but I wear it to work so I look like put together. And that's like a new thing. Honestly, I just started here. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna continue to wear makeup to work, because I really don't love to do it. It just becomes like one of those things that are like a nuisance. And I also don't really know how to paint my face. Like, beauty gurus absolutely amaze me. The way they just like paint things on their face and it looks, good. I don't know if I could ever. And if I practice more, I'm sure I would be better. Like, my sister has always been, maybe not always, but obviously whenever she didn't know how to do makeup, I did not remember it. And she was like, she's 5.5 years older than me, 4.5 years older than me. And so, like, when she was learning to do makeup, that was, like, peak 2016 makeup with, like, the harsh contour and the massive eyeliner, like, everywhere you went, and the big paint on eyebrows. But anyway, like, my sister knows how to paint a face, and I simply don't. And, maybe one day I'll learn, but as of this current moment, it's on the back burner. But anyway, I'm doing the minimal amount of makeup I do know how to do, which is mostly just BB cream. This turned into a beauty tutorial, but I'm doing this like minimal amount of makeup so I don't look dead, because I worked Thursday, Friday, I worked a double, or I worked Saturday, I worked a double on Sunday, I worked yesterday, and now I'm about to work a double today because I was already scheduled to come in at night, which is part of the reason I picked up this shift, because I was like, oh, like, you know, I'm not going to do anything today really anyway. I mean, I was going to have a self-care day, but, you know, apparently I still need to learn to respect my own boundaries, but that is a work in progress. So I'm going to work, I'm putting on my makeup, and I am going to have a great day. And you guys get to hear all about this through the Speedbuild. I'm sure that's why you came here, not to see my Sims build, but to hear about my work schedule and my inability to say no. But regardless to why you're here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be updated on all types of life activities and, you know, builds. And I actually wanted to talk to you guys about something as we start the floor plan. I cut out some of the floor plan because I like fiddled with it a little bit, like longer than I wanted to, because the house actually ended up being a little bit bigger than I had planned, which I was happy with at the end. I managed to fit in 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, so it's a pretty good size. And you could honestly probably have fit in more space if you had blocked the bedrooms a little bit differently than I did, but I wanted them to be a decent size. But I obviously work quite a bit, and when the fall semester starts, because I'm not taking classes right now, I'm a full-time student, and you know, I'm somewhat involved on campus. I'm in clubs and stuff, but I really enjoy making Sims videos and builds and all type, like my one true love. I love it, and I want to update more than once a week on my channel, obviously, but I don't know if it's really plausible, like full-time, especially when school starts. But I've really been wanting to start a legacy challenge, and kind of do like a mix between like Not So Berry and just a regular legacy challenge. I just want to try, like, I'm normally like a family gameplay kind of girl. I don't do like a whole lot of things different. Like, I'll make my Sims their houses, and 10 minutes later they're married with 3 kids. That's how I play a majority of the time. And I really want to branch out, and I've never been able to really do a legacy challenge. Not because I haven't tried, but because my computer in the past has never really been made to run The Sims. It's such a big game. And, like, at the time, the computer I was using was also my school computer. And, like, you know, for those of you who have never been to college or don't know anyone in college or don't even know what that looks like, it looks like a lot of PDF files, a lot of downloaded textbooks and just stuff like that, like that take up precious space away from my Sims, which is not okay with me, nor should it be. But anyway, when I would do my legacy challenges, I would get to like Gen 4, maybe 5 if I was lucky, and then my save file would just stop working. I don't know what happened, but it would glitch and literally could not open my game. I would call my mom sobbing. I'd be like, Mom, I'm never playing The Sims again. I'm so heartbroken. It was like a breakup. It was like I was going through a breakup with my game, with my save. Like, I have lost so many good families and good saves to simply not enough storage on my computer. And there wasn't a lot I could do about that. You know, but now I have a nice computer for The Sims, and I've just really been thinking about maybe possibly playing. And if I did that, I thought I could like maybe update twice a week instead of once a week, because I feel like, you know, a gameplay video might be a little bit easier to film, edit, and record than a speed build, just because even like this is a smaller house, and aside from the fact that I had to do my voiceover, this is the 4th one, but like the build itself and the editing process and doing all that probably 6 or 7 hours for a gameplay video. I would imagine wouldn't take me that long. And I thought maybe I could update like Monday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Friday, because right now I do a build every single Wednesday, and I'm really happy with that schedule. And I want to keep being consistent, because there's nothing more frustrating when you have like a tough day at school or work or whatever. Like, the only thing getting through your day is like going home, and you know, like your favorite YouTuber like put up a new video, like it's supposed to come out today, it came out at 4 o'clock, you're ready for it, and you get there and it's gone. And you have to accept like people are human and stuff happens, but you know, it's kind of disappointing sometimes. So I just wanted to like keep consistent as much as I can. You know, if a real emergency arises, obviously, like, that's one thing. But I don't want a real emergency to constitute, oh, I have to study. Or, oh, I don't have time this week because I'm working, so I can't produce 2 or 3 videos a week. So let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know, you know, what kind of gameplay do you guys play? Like, are you like big family game players? Are you just like a menace to society? Because I have done that. I have had my fair share of like toxic phases in The Sims, and I'm not sorry about it. And I will definitely tell you guys a little bit more about that at a later date. But now that we're inside the house, perfect. I just turned the entire thing pink. So as I said, this house is for a newly single mama and her 2 kids. And basically one day she was out with the kids doing an activity. She comes home and her husband's car is in the driveway, and she's like, that's so weird. Like, maybe he came home early from work. Nope. He came home early to be with the nanny. So she walks in and she's devastated. I mean, who wouldn't be? They've been married like, I don't know, 10, 12 years. They got a couple kids together. And I imagine they've been together since like university. And so she does what any logical person does, and she takes off. She's like, I am done. And she finds this beautiful little fixer-upper, and she's like, I am going to make this my dream. This is my home, my everything. She takes her kids, and like, since they've been together since university, I kind of figured she never had like her own adult space. Like, throughout school, she probably had roommates, and, you know, then maybe they moved in together shortly after graduation, and they've been married ever, so she's never had a space that she predominantly got to decorate with like her adult money. So she's just like enjoying that, and like everything is very like feminine and pink and pretty. And I imagine like she's been fixing these up like on the side of her job that she just got, like, and she like maybe does those like DIY TikTok videos. I love those. Oh my gosh, I freaking love house flips. But like maybe that's what she's been doing on the side, and she's got like 10K followers. So that's kind of what I imagine. And like, I just think that is like absolutely so adorable. You know, when my parents split up, my mom kind of did something like that. My mom had been by herself before and like had adult money in adult homes, but like our house at the time was like very masculine looking. Like, we had dark floors and dark paint and dark furniture, and my mom was like, abso-freaking-lutely not. And I told her, I was like, we're on a self-healing journey. We painted our house like, it wasn't even cute, but this like really light shade of blue, because we're like, let there be light. We are strong, independent women. I was like 14 years old, and we did not care. We were vibing, we were winners, and that was what was important at that moment. So yeah, I guess I got some inspo from my mommy and her little, my mom was never like a DIY Instagram TikToker. My mom is not my mom's a Facebook mom, okay? That's who she is, and we stan a queen, an iconic queen that my mom is. But my mom would never, I wouldn't say never, but my mom has never displayed any reason for me to believe that she would be like a vlogger mom. But anyway, and then next week I was thinking about building a house across the street for like a kind of mysterious gentleman friend, and I want him to have a golden retriever, like, because I read too many romance novels, and like that's totally the vibes. And I'm thinking like in this new strong independent woman role, she is like, I am gonna cut the grass, I don't need your help cutting the grass. And he's gonna see her out there struggling and walk over and offer to help, be like, hey, can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And she's gonna be like, I don't need your help. I am a strong, independent woman. And she continues to try to push this ginormous freaking lawnmower that's so heavy, and struggle because she's, you know, not big enough to do it. And finally, she just like, fine, you can help me. And then she offers to give him some simoleons for his help. And he's like, absolutely not. So she's like, you know, why don't you at least stay for dinner? And then maybe they just have like a little romance. That's what I was thinking, at least. Because I think that's cute, and I read too many romance novels. This is my dinosaur room, and I freaking love it. I love how contrasting it is with the rest of this like very feminine pink like house. And my idea was I wanted to decorate like a nursery, because we don't have a lot of stuff for like kids' rooms, toddlers, like in a different way. And then a couple years ago, I love Little Simsy. I've been watching her since I was like probably in middle school. Like, I was one of her like first 10,000 subs when she had started this new channel. Anyway, so there used to be this meme that she talked about all the time about how moms hate dinosaurs, and I was like, obviously, like, yes, like, I'm gonna make a dinosaur room. And I put, and I put in my description box when you see this on the gallery, which I'll link my origin ID or my gallery ID down below. But literally, it's like she found her cheating husband and she was devastated, but now she's a vlogger mom with a mission. She's fixing up this house, but her youngest child has a dinosaur room and she absolutely cannot stand it. Like, because you know when you see those perfect Pinterest houses that are like so organized, like that's like so aesthetic and pretty, but it's so much consumerism because no one can really live like that all the time. Like, and if you can, like, you're one of the very few and far between. Like, even if your house is clean, like, that is so hard to maintain. And so, like, I think that anyone who, like, takes those aesthetic pictures and they have 8 kids and they're a busy family and a busy home, there is no way they have half empty shelves or, like, 2 things sitting in a basket, like, all the time. Which is it's not an issue, and I think their photos still look beautiful. But I could just imagine, like, the wall of things they're hiding behind those photos. And in my head, when she takes her pictures of her beautiful aesthetic home that she's created, the dinosaur room is what she's hiding. That is the secret she simply does not want people to know. And I understand that. I respect that. But I thought it was so funny, and it was like a little throwback to, I don't know, me when I first really fell in love with Sims and building the Sims, and just reminded me of one of my favorite Sim streamers. I'm sorry, I'm putting mascara on and my mouth is like hanging open. If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry. So yeah, her room is just kind of matched with the rest of the house. Like, honestly, the only rooms that kind of differ from the aesthetic were the kids' rooms, to be honest. And I might even make this family and plop it on the gallery. I'm not very good at Create a Sim, I'm going to be honest, but I at least, like, so you guys have kind of an idea of who lives in this house, and, you know, I don't know. It's just an idea. I might even build the cheating husband in my save file too, just for funsies. Like, everyone needs a villain, and Newcrest is no exception, in my opinion. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm almost done with the build here. I'm just adding in, like, a few last minute details. I feel like my biggest problem with the master suite is that it ended up being kind of empty, I feel. But at the same time, like, I love that this house is so playable. It's like 60k simoleons, and I feel like that is somewhat obtainable in terms of, like, actually playing and buying this house, and that's what I personally like. I think it's got a great layout, and there's, like, lots of room to expand in the back if you wanted to. And I don't know, I just really like this house. I was really happy with it, and I hope you guys like it too. And if you did, don't forget to hit my like button down below and comment down below and tell me if you like it or if you don't like it. You know, I'm open to criticism. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm getting to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.